What's up, YouTube? Corey Mather here, and today, as you know, Dollywood announced their 2017 attractions and additions to the park. So I kind of just wanted to go over that a little bit. The first thing on the list here is the drop line, which is going to be their new 200-foot freefall tower, which is basically just a drop tower. From the images that they've shown, it looks very similar to Mock Tower that is at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg. So it ought to be a very nice ride. It looks like it's going to be right in the place where their old timber tower was. The Hus topple tower that didn't work out very well for them. So I think it's exactly where it's going to be, and it ought to be interesting. You know, be weird seeing that and Wild Eagle in the skyline there at Dollywood, but nonetheless, that's the big ride for 2017. Now moving on, we got Whistle Punk Chaser, which is going to be a new junior coaster, which I believe is opening up in the same logging area that the drop line will be opening. It looks very cool. I mean, they don't have no pictures of it, but Dollywood, they're very good with theming, so I'm sure it'll fit right into the area very well. And of course, that's summer 2017 as well. So I'm looking forward to these new additions. I mean, they're not the biggest additions, especially after having Lightning Rod, which you're not going to be able to match up with Lightning Rod after a year. It's not going to happen. So let's just hope in 2017 that Lightning Rod can, stay fully functional and operating during the whole season, unlike this past, launch year, which hasn't been very well. But anyway, so we got Drop Line, a new 200-foot drop tower, and we got Whistle Punk Chaser, which is the two new additions to the dry park, which just Dollywood itself. And then we have a new addition to Dollywood Splash Country called Tailspin Racer. It's basically going to be the same type of racer that's at Kings Island. The mat slide racers, the one that it gets in. It's enclosed. Uh, it's an enclosed slide, and then it transfers to an open slide as they get to the end of the slide, and it goes in a spiral. So that's a good fun family ride that they're adding to the water park. It ought to be nice. So no complaints there. And then the kind of the smaller details, they're adding a show. Uh, Apparently it's this like dance group from Tokyo, and they were featured on America's Got Talent in 2015. So they've grouped together with them, and they're going to have a multimedia dance, light, and video fusion show, as they call it. So that doesn't sound very Dollywood type show, but we'll have to see whether or not that's actually going to be a good fit for the park. Of course, I know that Dollywood's trying to always keep up with the times, so they could be just a step in that direction. But then also during October, during their Harvest Festival, they've added, or they're going to add, these new evenings, as they call them, the Spectacular Great Pumpkin Luminites. So it's going to be along their Southern Gospel Jubilee, and it's going to be kind of interesting. I guess they're going to have pumpkins, lit up throughout the park or something. It ought to be cool. So uh, that's just that's just one of them things. It's nothing major. So it's kind of like the Winterfest and all that is coming back at all the Cedar Fair parks this year. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's coming, and pumpkin luminites, or sorry, great pumpkin luminites ought to be interesting, I guess. So 2017 ought to be a good year for Dollywood, especially a bounce back from having such a great, ride and lightning rod that it's hard to follow up with stuff like that. And this time I think they did a really good job, and I think that this is a good follow-up year, and hopefully we have a couple more years of stuff like this, and then maybe something else that's really big like Lightning Rod. Maybe another RMC. I doubt that, because Lightning Rod, they don't want to overshadow Lightning Rod just yet. Just like I don't think that we'll be seeing an RMC at Silver Dollar City anytime soon, just because they don't want to overshadow Outlaw Run, which is a little older now, but it's still a relatively new ride, so they don't want to be overshadowing all that. But looks really cool. 2017 is going to be a good year for Dollywood. Look forward to Drop Line. Whistle Punk Chaser should be good for the kids. Tailspin Racer looks fun for the family. And the special events ought to be interesting. I don't know about the Tokyo based dance company show, but it ought to be okay, I guess. I'm not into shows, so probably won't ever check it out. But hopefully, the people that are, it's enjoyable. And the to me, the Great Pumpkin Illuminate sounds really fun. I mean, I like Halloween stuff. That's my favorite time of year as far as events at parks. So it ought to be pretty cool. Anyways, that's about it for me. That's all the announcements for Dollywood this year. And I really hope y'all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, leave a comment telling me what you think of the new announcements. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.